Good morning, good morning. Welcome to 4x8 Paper Stuff. This is Beth. Welcome to my time to journal, an untrained person playing with lots of art supplies and having fun. Join me. Good morning, good morning. If you see me waving my arms around, it's because I started talking to you, but then everything went quick and it is what it is. I'm talking to you later. So today my basis of my art journal layout is my 4 favorite things to do. Wordle, Numberzilla, Sudoku, and Procreate. And I'm on my phone way too much. Not nearly as much as other people, but still too much for me if you ask me. So I'm like, okay, well, maybe I'll just use those as a base of an art journal page and art out my feelings about why do I spend so much time on my phone. And I really don't compared to the rest of the world, but it's still too much. Max 40 minutes a day. If you follow me on Instagram, I check my Instagram in the morning. That's it. Every once in a while, I'll do it at night too before I fall asleep. But then I get too involved in art projects, and I'm like, oh, that would be cool. Oh, and then my mind starts spinning, and then, there's no sleep. So I do it in the morning, and I go about my day. I don't spend a lot of. I spend more time on YouTube because I watch art videos a lot, especially if I'm doing something. And there's phone, games, time, is what I wrote in here. This is my favorite way to art journal because it takes the control, which I try not to have any control, um, out of my hands and into the ozone and osmosis or however it happens. Um, Especially not knowing what I'm doing. It really is a free for all at this point. But I got out some colors and went for it and had a lot of fun. And that's the only reason I'm here is to have a lot of fun and meet people of like-minded worlds. So I started with a favorite color, purple. And I just did my favorite thing, circles. And lo and behold, by the time I'm done, I like it. Now this did take me all day because I started it in the morning and then I let it dry really well. Cooked Easter dinner for my sister and I, and had Easter dinner and visited with her for quite a while. Our granddaughter came over. My husband went to the other grandmother's house and had Easter dinner with them. It's been a really weird spring break, let's just say that, and that was politically better to do than having dinner with me. And sometimes you just got to say, well, we're going to eat all the crab legs ourselves. And we did. My sister and I had crab legs, and we thoroughly enjoyed it. Um, so anyhow, just painting, having a grand old time. By the time I'm done, you can't tell what any of this was underneath. I might remember it later on down the road, and I might not. At one point, it did get really yellow. So we had to back off some of that yellow, but it in the end, I think it works out fine. Um, Uh, we did have if you don't know, I live in Columbia, South Carolina. We had a shooting at a mall yesterday. Was it yesterday or Friday? Anyhow, 12 people or 13 people were shot. It turns out it was mostly gang, they think now affiliated. And yes, we have gangs here too, unfortunately. And I haven't been to that mall in probably 3 years. Haven't been to that street where the mall is, where there's lots of other commercial stuff, Michael's and Hobby Lobby and TJ Maxx, all that stuff, Home Goods. And probably 2 years before COVID is the last time I was down there. If I want anything, I basically get it off the internet or one of the stores close by us at the beach. Or there's a Michael's on the way to the beach, and I stop there a lot of times because they have a restroom, and it's halfway. Well, not quite halfway, but close enough. Um, and so I don't do a lot of shopping in stores anymore, good or bad. There's a lot to be said for either direction. And I was adding black here a little bit, I thought, because it had a lot of yellow, and going over some of the words or the letters that I can still see a little bit, and kind of really liking how that second from the left O loops around those other two loops. I should have gone more with that. I just now I'm seeing that. See, sometimes you see things totally differently. Adding a little bit of black to my journal cover. Normally I would have started a new project today, but I don't have any solid ideas yet. I do. I'm just bouncing back and forth between several. So this one I thought needed a little gold, and this is where I let it dry really, really, really well and come back after Easter dinner. So there's a wardrobe change. I have my Halloween, Christmas, oh God, Easter sweater on when I get back. Um, it's got carrots and bunnies on the sleeves and on the back. So anyhow, this is nice and dry. So I take out my paper and I've got a little patch of that stuff coming up. So I glue it back down. And I decided it needed a little white. Um, and then I added black Sharpie around some of those other circles. I forgot I did that. I just did this a half an hour ago. But anyhow, I'm not used to journaling at night. And when I say night, I mean 6-ish. But I just went through there a little bit and was kind of just looking at everything. I love going through them again and again and again. This one, normal, not nuts, needs white. I think it's too dark. So let's add some there since everything else is pretty much dry now. Um, but oh man, the white made a huge difference of this, I think. I might go back in and add another color, purple maybe, marks on top of that when it dries tomorrow morning. But tomorrow morning, Tuesday morning for you, we will start a new project. Don't know what it's going to be yet, but we will. I'm not normal. I'm not nuts. I'm just me. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.